Hey everyone, this is Mr. Merrifield. Just giving you guys a little bit of practice today. I'm out sick, but I should be back on Tuesday. So really just want you to complete this practice on estimating angle measures. Very useful. Something we'll get into more tomorrow. And before we jump into area, on the back side I've left just a little bit of practice with that concept of circumference. But I know since I'm not here today, I want to make sure everyone has the tools they need. So first off, let's start with page 1. So I'm going to do number 1 with you guys and number 7 because the notation can get kind of tricky, and I know we went over this, but I want to make sure just to kind of circle back. So we'll start with number 1. So if I look at this, and okay, is it a 35 degree or is it about a 70 degree? And if I remember what we talked about with right triangles, a 90 degree angle would open up about that. And it's only a little bit off from that. So if I were to estimate this, you could say, well, 35, that's way too small. So eliminate that, and it is just about 20 degrees off from 90. So pretty good bet that an estimate is 70 degrees. So again, these make it kind of fun, but I just come over and I find 1, fill in an S, whatever that is. So I'd come down here and I'd go, okay, well there's a 1. Pop an S there. Any other ones? Looks like not, so good to go. Next, let's look at 7, because 7 is a little bit tricky, just with this notation. But if you read this, it's just saying the measure of angle BAC. And the only reason why they're saying BAC instead of like angle A or angle B is because there's all these different points. You gotta be specific on which one it is. So all I do is I read it left, right, BAC. So I'm gonna find point B first. So pop it out there. That's the first point in my angle. Then next comes A. So I'd go, okay, well, next point is A. And then C, that's up here. So angle BAC, I'm just going to label it. It is that right there. And so if I were to measure this, well, it looks like about halfway to 90. 15 is pretty shallow. So I would say it's a little bit less than 45 degrees, because 45 would be like halfway in between if it took this 90 degree angle and just split it in two. It would basically be that. So we know it's not 15. We think it is that, the 40, just slightly less than halfway to 90. So if I come over here and I look at it and then say, okay, well, I'd come over here, draw an S, see if you can figure out what the puzzle is. Then if you get done with that, and I'd like you to finish up both. Again, it is June, so these will be worth double credit here. So I'd like you to work on the back side here, which is just this practice on circumference. So if I look at this, I've got all of these different circles. I'll come over here. It even gives you like a numerical approximation for pi. We'll just use 3.14. So we'll start with number A. And you want to be careful with A because, actually we don't need to be careful. For A, we know our radius or circumference equation is equal to 2 pi times my radius, or if you know that the radius is just one piece of a diameter and it's just half of that, you can also say the circumference is equal to pi times diameter. Just like we derived in class, I don't remember which day it was, I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, we did that project with the CDs. So I just want to make sure we're okay with using this. So I can just go ahead and take my diameter here. It's 4 centimeters. And I'll just come over here and say, okay, that's 3.14. I'll use this equation, times it by my diameter, 4. And then I just multiply this out. So I'm going to pause it really quick, get a calculator. I'll be right back. Alright, so I found my calculator. So all we're going to do is we're just going to pop in this expression right here. So 3.14 times diameter, that should be equal to our circumference, the way around the circle. So pop this in. We got 3.14. Not the same model that you guys have, but again, it's just multiplication. So times that by my diameter, 4 centimeters. And because it was in centimeters, I know, if you guys can see this, that 12.56 is also in units of centimeters. So this is 12.56 centimeters around the circle. So again, you can kind of follow along with the puzzle. So look over here. Do I have any 12.56? Looks like I got one right here. So I've got A. I know the solution for A is the, so I'll come up here and I'll just write the, and that'll be the first part of my puzzle. So I'd like you guys to get practice on this, and I know it's June, so I'm going to add a little bit more of a bonus again. So again, finish page 1 and 2. I think you guys have enough time to do it. And remember, if you turn this in and it's complete, so every problem is done on here, it'll be worth double points. So if it's like 90% of the way done, it'll be a 9 out of 10. But if it is all the way done, and I see it when I come back, so I'm going to collect it, put it in the grade book, give a boost to you guys, and it's completely done, it will be a 20 out of 10. So good luck. I will see you guys back on Tuesday, and take care.